if you are faced with the kind of report that the IOC had from Richard McLaren, which clearly indicated a really, really serious issue over many years between the laboratory and the ministry, you would have to react in some way. As far as I'm concerned, it wouldn't have made any difference, Paul, whether I was voluble or not. If that's what the IOC would have to take some form of decision. And they've taken a very complex decision on the criteria that they have to try to identify whether athletes are, quote, clean, close quotes. I mean, that's a tough question. I mean, how do you define a clean athlete? People have been tested regularly. Is that clean? It might be at the moment, but what happens in previous years? One of the emphases, I think, and if you look back to the IAAF decision, was that there would be interest in evidence that testing was conducted outside Russia. If athletes competed abroad regularly, then they had been tested abroad regularly, and if they had a good record, that might help. So, I've said something wrong.
I was going to ask if I could just ask a quick supplementary, which was whether...
I can't hear you.
Supplementary on the basis of the complex criteria the IOC have let down, whether you think the public can have faith in those Russians that we see in the next 2 weeks.
Well, I've spent most of my life as a sports official wanting people to take part in sport. If a very responsible organisation like the IOC, just before an Olympic Games, goes to this length and sets up these criteria, I will live with that. I would much rather that exercise was undertaken to take some form of reasoned decision than not, Paul.